Greetings, dear participants of conference. I present to your attention a work devoted to improving the objectivity and reliability of the results of morphological changes in pap test implementing information technologies. The purpose of this work was to analyze the possibilities of implementing the digital technologies to access morphological changes in cells and the implementation of their options for the functioning of these software products, applying the example of glasses with cells obtained during the Papa-Nicolau test. You can see the main tasks of the study on the screen. In the course of this study, a problem was identified in the form of a high neuropsychiatric load, which falls on cytologists and students in teaching and providing cytology measures, as well as the lack of objective tools for accessing the morphological parameters of cells that are essential for diagnosis. During the implementation of this study, foreign and Russian literature was studied on the criteria for diagnostics of cervical cancer and the modern classification scales, which include the scales of the World Health Organization, the SIN scale dysplasia, and the Bethesda of the reduction 2014, which is currently applied in cytological practice. The main parameters that are evaluated when correlating cell morphology data are related to the following features shown on the slide. The main parameter was and remains, as in the many cytological studies, the calculation of the nuclear cytoplasmatic ratio, which at the present time. The moment is evaluated applying traditional microscopy by eye that can give an error by subjective error of doctors that correlated with own experience of medical specialists. The material presented below of software protection was collected on the basis of the Center of Laboratory Diagnostics of the Far Eastern Federal University Medical Center in Vladivostok. In the course of studying the global experience and problems associated with the study of cytology, two software products were implemented that can cover most of the problems. This is a knowledge base and an ontology for it, as well as a graphic filter for processing data obtained during digital microscopy for the extraction of features associated with the classification of cells and samples. On this slide, you can see the corresponding system of the ontology as a knowledge base. The basic concepts that a student must master are the types of origin of the cells themselves, the altering cycle of the woman, during which a smear was taken, and the corresponding hormonal, such as estrogen, progesterone composition in the blood, as well as the names of diagnostic conclusions built on the basis of morphological characteristics of cells. Taking into consideration the above-mentioned concepts, the ontology of the knowledge base that you can see on the screen. And on the basis of ontology, a knowledge base was compiled and built, located on the platform of the Institute of Automation and Control Processes of Vladivostok, which you can see on the screen. The second software product was presented by the algorithm processing of graphic data. The scheme of the algorithm is shown on the slide. In simple terms, the algorithm through linear filtering and boundary search based on the chromaticity gradient searches for the boundaries of objects, and when they found evaluate the size of the encountered object with the removal small objects and noise. This slide shows the result of applying the new multi-cell boundary search algorithm. So these cells named the absence of intraepithelial cell lesions, which the conversion of the image to gray, and the application of Kenny algorithm, which this picture is located on the down right side. The next one slide shows the results of applying the algorithm with the display of white masks. And as you can see, the lower right picture, the selection was of the corresponding cellular conglomerates compared to manual selection. And this method accuracy is an about of 93%. On this slide, you can see another example of the application of algorithms with automatic calculation of the size of cells and the nuclei obtained during computer processing and automatic calculation of nuclear cells. The accuracy of determination of the nuclei is about 90, wait, sorry, 70% of accuracy. As a result of this study, the key parameters and characteristics of digital systems, as well as their implementation, were identified. Applying of information and communication technologies will improve the path of the lens, the process of or diagnostic cellular changes, and accelerate the training of students and residents of cytology. You can see a list of references that were implemented and studied for this research. So thank you for your attention. Have a nice day. Goodbye.